Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful's Heather Tom has spent most of her life on our soap opera screens. Tom was only a teenager when she took on the role of Azurist Victoria Newman on The Young and the Restless. More than 3 decades later, she hasn't looked back. Now, as she celebrates 2 major November life and career milestones, the Emmy Award-winning actress is reflecting on her lifetime in daytime. The bold and the beautiful's Heather Tom's big month. It's a big month for Katie Logan. The character Tom has played on The Bold and the Beautiful since 2007. Katie finally reunited with ex-husband Bill Spencer after years apart. It's also a big month for Tom, who turned 50 on November 4th. Not only that, but she celebrates a whopping 35 years as a soap star on November 16th. Tom was only 15 years old when she stepped foot onto a soap opera set to play Victoria, the oldest offspring of legendary couple Victor and Nikki Newman, Eric Brennan, and Melody Thomas Scott. She grew up before our eyes, going from young teen to wife and mother in real life to an award-winning performer, as well as a director behind the scenes. Tom is taking it all in stride and is excited to reach an age many women dread. "It's kind of crazy," Tom told TV Insider. "A lot of things are happening, and they're all very exciting. I was actually excited to turn 50. I did not really want to turn 40, but for some reason, with 50, I was like, yeah, bring it. I feel really comfortable in my skin, and I'm having a really good time." Tom looks back on a lifetime of soaps. Tom can still remember her first days on Y&R and how daunting a 3-year contract seemed at the time. "I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do for 3 years? This is an eternity." I remember Lauralee Bell Christine Blair was in the makeup room, and it was her 9th year of being on the show. I was like, 9 years? That's insane. It seemed like such a long time. And then, cut to 35 years later, here I am. It just goes by really fast. Of course, Tom has not spent the entire 35 years on one soap. She even ventured into enemy territory when she took on the role of Kelly Kramer on ABC's One Life to Live from 2003 to 2006. A year later, she was back at CBS to play Katie on Y&R's sister soap, The Bold and the Beautiful. I was back in the CBS studio 4 years later, older and wiser, and it was this lovely, fun oasis where everyone was happy, and everyone had a good time, and everyone wanted to be there, Tom said. I was like, oh, wow, this is nice. Not to say that I worked with a bunch of divas on the other shows, but it was just so easy. I found out real quick that not only do they like working together, they like hanging out together too. It's a fun vibe. After all these years in front of the camera, Tom now directs episodes of B&B and was in the director's chair for this year's Thanksgiving episode, airing next week. Not bad for a teenage gig that resulted in so much more. Reaching the age of 50 can mean many different things depending on who you ask. For some, it's a season of reflection, looking back on the winding path that led them to the present. For others, it's a bright new beginning marked by clearer priorities, rediscovered passions, and a grounded sense of self-worth. But for the bold and the beautiful star Heather Tom, turning 50 isn't merely a milestone birthday. It's a celebration of survival, growth, reinvention, and the fierce resilience that has kept her thriving for over 3 decades in an industry known for unpredictability. In the soap world, where characters can age decades in a single summer while actors somehow never age at all, Heather Tom's real-life journey stands out. The woman behind the brilliant, bold, sometimes maddening, always mesmerizing Katie Logan is stepping into her 50s with the confidence of someone who has earned every wrinkle, every laugh line, and every triumph. This is the story of Heather Tom at 50, an actress, director, mother, advocate, and woman who has learned to embrace the beauty of being exactly who she is, exactly where she is. A career built on passion and perseverance, Long before Katie Logan was ever a glimmer in the writers' imaginations, Heather Tom was already becoming a powerhouse in the soap world. She began her soap career as Victoria Newman on The Young and the Restless, quickly rising from fresh-faced ingenue to fan-favorite firecracker. The industry noticed. Fans adored her. Producers trusted her. By the time she made the jump to the bold and the beautiful, Heather was already a legend in the making. Katie Logan became the kind of role most actors dream of, deeply layered, emotionally rich, and unpredictable enough to keep longtime viewers guessing. From intense romantic arcs to medical battles to family conflicts that only a Logan sister could survive, Heather poured everything into Katie. And the awards that followed, including multiple daytime Emmy wins, proved that her talent wasn't just recognized, it was revered. But as she reaches 50, Heather often says the same thing in interviews. The best part of her career isn't fame, it's the ability to tell stories that matter. That perspective alone shows how far she has come and how much more she wants to achieve. Redefining herself behind the camera. Most fans know Heather as the actress who delivers Emmy-worthy scenes like their second nature. But what they may not realize is that she's also quietly become one of the most respected directors in daytime television. Heather has directed numerous episodes for both The Bold and the Beautiful and The Young and the Restless, stepping into a role that is both challenging and rewarding. Directing in daytime is no small task. The tight schedules, huge page counts, and lightning-fast turnaround times would send many seasoned directors running. But Heather thrives in the chaos. Turning 50 has only intensified her passion. She has said that directing gives her a sense of creative control she never expected. It's also a second career she can continue long after acting becomes less central in her life. And here is where 50 becomes a gift rather than a threat. It marks a moment where she can officially, unapologetically grow into her next evolution. A birthday that means more than cake and balloons. For Heather Tom, the milestone of turning 50 isn't about lavish parties or over-the-top celebrations, though she certainly deserves them. Instead, this birthday feels deeply personal. A chance to hit the reset button. A moment to acknowledge everything she has survived and everything she still hopes to experience. In the soap world, fans often forget that actors are real people. They go home. They have families. They remember loved ones they've lost. They face hardships that no scriptwriter could have planned better. Heather has had her share of difficult chapters, but she has always emerged with grace. Reaching 50 means looking at those chapters with compassion instead of regret. It means letting go of unrealistic expectations and embracing the real, grounded, textured woman she has become. She says she no longer feels the pressure to be perfect. Instead, she wants to be present. And that's a gift age gives you if you let it. Embracing health, strength, and self-love. The entertainment industry has a complicated relationship with aging, especially for women. There are pressures, stereotypes, and subtle messages that suggest beauty has an expiration date. But Heather Tom refuses to subscribe to those outdated ideas. At 50, she feels stronger than ever. She talks openly about prioritizing holistic health, mental, emotional, and physical. Instead of crash diets and impossible standards, she chooses balance. Instead of hiding signs of aging, she embraces them. Instead of chasing youth, she celebrates the wisdom that comes from every year lived. Heather's message is simple. 50 is powerful. 50 is beautiful. 50 is just the beginning. And for her fans, especially those who have followed her from their own teenage years into adulthood, her authenticity is both comforting and inspiring. Family first, a mother's reflection. Beyond her work, one of the greatest joys in Heather Tom's life is motherhood. Her son, Zane, has grown up around sets, scripts, and the hum of camera crews. Turning 50 has made Heather more reflective about parenthood. She speaks openly about navigating career demands while being fully present for her child. She says that motherhood has softened her in ways she didn't expect, grounding her priorities and shaping her perspective. The milestone birthday has reminded her of the importance of legacy, not in terms of fame or trophies, but in the memories she creates with her family. Turning 50 isn't just a look back. It's a look forward to the moments she still wants to create. And for Heather, that includes being the kind of mother her son can admire for her strength, her bravery, and her authenticity. The woman behind Katie Logan. Katie Logan may be the character fans see on screen, but Heather Tom is the heart behind her. At 50, Heather brings a lived-in maturity to Katie, something no amount of makeup or wardrobe could create artificially. Katie's battles with self-esteem, heart disease, and complex love stories resonate because Heather plays her with honesty. Fans can feel the vulnerability. They can sense the quiet determination. They can see a woman evolving with age rather than resisting it. This is where fiction and reality meet. Heather's personal growth enhances her performance, and her performance, in turn, deepens fans' love for both Katie and the actress who gives her life. As Heather enters her 50s, fans can expect Katie to evolve right alongside her, perhaps becoming wiser, more assertive, more unapologetically herself. And who wouldn't want to see that? Celebrating the journey, what 50 really means for Heather Tom. So what does 50 mean for Heather Tom? It means stepping into a decade where she feels more grounded than ever. It means acknowledging the years that shaped her, both good and difficult. It means celebrating the body, mind, and spirit that carried her through it all. More importantly, 50 means she is far from done. Heather has hinted at wanting to direct more, act more, travel more, and expand her creativity in new directions. Whether that means writing, producing, or even mentoring, fans can expect this next chapter to be one of growth and enthusiasm. If the past 3 decades are any indication, Heather Tom's 50s will not be quiet. They will be bold, beautiful, and full of fresh possibilities. Why fans love her more than ever? There's a reason Heather Tom has remained one of daytime's most beloved stars. She brings authenticity to everything she does. She respects her craft. She values her fans. She pushes herself creatively. She encourages women to embrace their age rather than fear it. In a world that often celebrates youth above all else, Heather Tom stands tall as a beacon of timeless beauty, seasoned talent, and undeniable charisma. Her milestone birthday is more than a personal achievement. It's a celebration for fans who have watched her evolve for decades. It reminds viewers that aging isn't a decline, it's an evolution. And that confidence, wisdom, and self-love can be far more captivating than youth alone. The next chapter begins. As Heather Tom steps gracefully into her 50s, the question becomes, what's next? Will Katie Logan find new love? Will Heather increase her directing portfolio? Will she take on roles outside the soap world? Will she step into producing? Will she use her platform to open doors for younger talent? The beauty of 50 is that the story is wide open. There is room for reinvention, exploration, and unexpected opportunities. Heather Tom knows this, and she's excited. Her fans can feel that excitement too. After decades in the public eye, Heather has earned the right to define what aging looks like for her. She has built a career that she alone controls, and she has stepped into this milestone birthday with elegance, strength, and gratitude. There is no doubt, Heather Tom is nifty at 50, confident, empowered, and ready for whatever the next decade brings. A milestone worth celebrating. Heather Tom's 50th birthday is more than a number. It's a tribute to her journey as a performer, director, mother, and woman. Her career has evolved, her confidence has grown, and her passion for storytelling remains as vibrant as ever. This milestone marks not the end of an era, but the beginning of a new one. A decade where Heather Tom shines even brighter. A decade where Katie Logan evolves in ways fans can't wait to see. A decade where a woman who has given so much to the entertainment world finally gives herself the freedom to embrace life on her own terms. Heather Tom at 50? Absolutely magnificent.